Hello and welcome to Sobrix. I'm Adam and this is Sobrix. This is my channel for reviewing Lego sets and building them and other Lego related stuff. In this video we're going to be taking another look at the Lego Creator 3-in-1 gift with purchase called the Mystic Witch. I've already done a video building and reviewing the main model here, which means that in this video I'm going to be taking this apart and putting together the first alternate model, which is this kind of mystic dragon Halloween type thing here. And so I'm excited about this. This set is 40562. It has 257 pieces and I paid $20 for this set. I got it after it was retired. I didn't get it as a gift with purchase. The gift with purchase threshold was $100. I got this kind of at a thrift store Lego event. It was sealed, it was complete, but I paid $20 for it, and I think the market is sort of around there, but could be higher, could be lower. I think I probably have seen these for 15 or less before, and I think I've seen them for more, so I'm kind of right in that middle area, kind of that sweet spot. And as far as the value goes, from the main model, I just thought it was okay, but I'm excited to look at the other models and I will consider those when I think about the value for this set. So in this video I'm going to take this apart, the witch, and put together the dragon, and then I'm going to share my thoughts on it. So while I disassemble this and while I build this, I will speed the video up and then I'll slow it back down to review the alternate build, or the first alternate build for this set. So until then, enjoy. Okay, so while we look at the disassembly of the main model of this Mystic Witch Creator 3-in-1 gift with purchase, and then while we look at the build for the first alternate model, which is the Mystic Dragon model, I just wanted to say thanks for watching, and then remind you, if you liked the video, click the thumbs up. If you like my other videos, click the subscribe button down below. That helps me a lot. We're on the road to 1,000 subscribers. It means a ton to me, so thank you very much. And we are finishing up disassembling the witch here, and then we'll move on to building the dragon model, the first alternate model here. And we start off just with the base here where the feet are. This dragon model appears to kind of be sitting, and we do kind of then build up the body. It's not terribly complicated for the most part. It all makes sense. There is a little bit, I did like how we did the belly and torso, chest area of the dragon, as well as the face and the head, which then attaches in a nice way. And then we add the hat and the wings, and that's it. So now on to my review for the alternate model for this set. Okay, so this is the first alternate build for this Lego Creator 3-in-1 gift with purchase, the Mystic Witch set. I am calling this kind of like a mystic dragon or something, and this is kind of interesting. This is the first alternate build that I looked at, and then there'll be one more. I typically like brick built animals, and there's some stuff to get into. The first thing I want to look at with this set, like I do with a lot of Creator 3-in-1s, is make note of all the pieces that were not used in this alternate model that were used in the main model. So good amount of the purple pieces, although this set does have great purple pieces in it, and a good amount of them, which is nice. It doesn't use all of them, but the majority of the dragon is still purple here. We don't use really any of the orange pieces that were made up the majority of the pumpkin from the first build, the main build. Any of these clip pieces with the studs there, the wand piece, the frog, the spider, actually any of the broom pieces for the most part we don't use at all, and I maybe would have liked to have seen that a little bit. Same with this kind of turntable piece here, and a few other things. So those are all your extra pieces. These are the extra pieces that are left over, that are light enough, small enough that Lego includes an extra, and then these leftover ones are all the ones that were in the main model but not in this model here. So taking a look at this, it's a brick built animal. The hat is the exact same. I ended up taking it apart. I believe I could probably leave the hat all together, as it appears to be the same on all of these models, which is fine. I think there maybe is a way to use some of these parts that are in here in a little different way that maybe could work, or make the hat somewhat different, but that's fine if they want them all to be kind of Halloween themed and everything here. But we have this dragon that appears to be like sitting down here. So you start building it on this 6x4 plate, and we add some other stuff to the top of that. We have the clips in the front, the white ones, which I feel like are feet or like claws or something there, which I actually think is pretty nice. There's also ones at the back so we can clip on the tail. I don't know why they put 2 clips on there, I suppose so you could like maybe switch it around, but they could have done with just putting 1. I don't know if they have another 1x1 piece that they would want to substitute in right there. So they used a clip piece there, which is fine. The back of this doesn't look great. You build up the body using these round pieces, which were used for the skirt of the witch. We have kind of the exposed like belly, and it's in this green, which was the witch's face. I actually think this is really nice. It looks kind of scaly and stuff, so I think that's good. The body itself, using these purple slopes, also from the witch's skirt or dress, is so. Very tiny arms, just with 3 pieces there attached with mixel joints. The face is built kind of interesting. Actually, we use a lot of these studs on these side bricks, and then we build the whole like torso, body, kind of chest, belly area, and the head all together, and then attach it. So like you build the back of the body, or this kind of all this base stuff, and then you attach this to that. So these have some longer plates running down there, some studs on the side type stuff. The face uses some of the same pieces that the witch's face used. This is it without the hat, so we can see more of that. And I actually like how this face looks. The purple here, the tiled out stuff, and I think the actual like nose and mouth is really well done, using that studs on the side brick, using one of these pieces, one of these tiles right there, and then kind of having this be the back of the brick and the studs on the other side, so this stuff is all upside down. I actually think is really nice. It helps round out the face a little bit, almost like a bearded dragon kind of look here. We got like big nostrils and maybe teeth or a mouth there. It's kind of cute, kind of cartoony. For whatever reason, it reminds me of some like animated dragons I've seen. The face uses these black round plates, and that's okay. And then when there's just a little bit there, we have a Technic axle brick to attach the hat to it, and I think it looks really good with the hat. Without the hat, it doesn't look great, but like this flaring out on the side is very nice, which is cool. And then we have the wings. The wings are super simple. They use these kind of half circle plates here, and then we just add a couple different pieces to it. 3 of the purple Nexonite shields, a little slope here, or a wedge piece, slope piece there, and then the kind of ball joint type connection there. The other one is same, just flip-flopped, and then the tail is not very many pieces either. Looking at it from the back, the shape of this isn't ideal. I think it comes off as a dragon. It conveys a dragon. Like looking at it head on, I think you're able to recognize what this is. Well, that is if I'm correct that it's supposed to be a dragon. And I think it sells itself like that. I think it reads as a dragon in this formation. You have a little bit of posability. The arms are a little bit lackluster, but so are the witch's arms, and I guess it's still something. The wings aren't very detailed or like huge or anything like that, and they don't have a ton of movement, but they have enough range of motion to kind of make this work. And it seems like the dragon is kind of sitting kind of down like this, which is fine. I think the sort of build for the body could be better, maybe not with the pieces that are here, but also maybe so. It just feels a little bit blocky, a little bit brickish to me. And ultimately I wasn't the biggest fan of the main build here, the witch, and I'm not the biggest fan of the dragon either. I've seen a lot of brick built dragons from various sets, various themes. Ninjago dragons or something, but some of the Year of the Dragon stuff and other things, they've been okay. This isn't my favorite one. I think like the witch, it's a fine kind of model to look at from a specific angle, but looking at it from other angles, it becomes less interesting, less impressive, and doesn't sell the dragon of it all as well. And I think the witch was very similar to that, where the back of it is on the witch is pretty unsightly. This one's better, but like still the back of this plate for the head is pretty empty there, and there might be some way to do something and make it a little different. As far as piece usage goes in this kind of alternate build, it used, I don't know, a good amount of the pieces, but not a ton. And there's some of like the specialized pieces that were really only for the main model, it seems. And that's okay. That's kind of always the case, but I'm always like hoping it's not the case. And so that's okay. I think theoretically you could maybe have the dragon holding a wand, although the way you attach these arms, it would have to be like out like that, or like out to the side, or something. But you could probably make that work a little bit. You could probably keep the broom together from the main build and have that be something as well that you could maybe hold. And you know, this is just okay. I think the actual face is really good. I think I said it reminds me of Puff the Magic Dragon, but I don't even really know what that is or what that's from necessarily. But the rest of it's just so-so. It's a fine little piece. You can sit down, and as a Halloween decoration or something else. You know, I think there's enough good things about it. It doesn't feel like it's a real like play set. Neither did the witch. It's kind of just a brick built creature, animal, person, and might just be something to sit and display. I suppose it could be played with, but I'm not sure what that looks like necessarily. But you know, you can pose these things around and try to make it look as good as it can. I think some of the design choices are nicer than others. The whole back of the body is maybe the best they could do, but I do think like the chest and belly is well done. I think the front of the face is pretty good, so that's all nice. But maybe they could have used some of the other pieces here. And this set is 257 pieces, the main model. I paid $20 for it. It had a retail price that suggested by Lego, what they do with gift with purchases, around $20. I've seen it for more expensive than $20. I've seen it for less expensive than $20. So I'm kind of right in the middle there. It was a gift with purchase in, I believe, 2021 or 2022. And the spend was $100 threshold, which is so-so. I think that's an interesting place to be. When I talked about the main model, you know, it compared to some other gift with purchases at $100, it's a little bit lacking, but compared to even some other ones, it's quite acceptable, I would say. And this alternate build doesn't feel to me as like polished as some of the other Creator 3-in-1s I've seen, especially like modern ones that have come out. But I also didn't think the main model was that polished either. And I do like that they kind of kept it like a Halloween sort of themed consistently throughout these, and kind of witches pets and witches things. You know, this could be a set that people might want to have, you know, multiple of, so they could have the mystic witch, have the dragon, and have the kind of spooky cat alternate build, and have those all as Halloween decorations. I think that makes sense. I think Lego has done some better Halloween type things, better Halloween gift with purchases, and better kind of Halloween themed sets. I think they've done better dragons than this, but you know, working at this scale, it's fine. Working with the pieces, the inventory that we have for this set, it's fine. It doesn't blow me away. It's not one of the designs where I'm like, I can't believe how the Lego designer took these parts for this thing and made this other thing. Occasionally that will happen. It doesn't feel the case here. I kind of get it, but still pretty good. And as far as the, you know, build experience and my time with the set, you know, Creator 3-in-1s always have a little extra value for me because I get to look at 3 distinct builds from using, you know, the same parts, and get to experience the set, spend a lot of time with the set, spend a lot of time with the pieces, and I always do appreciate that. So that's very nice. And you know, the value I think is fine. This isn't a model that I would say is like so good to be its own model, and I don't know what I would pay for this. Probably in the $10 range, but maybe that's being a little bit hard on it. If I paid $20 for the full set, you know, this feels like maybe half the pieces, or slightly more or slightly less. It does use some of the bigger ones there, but if this were its own thing, I don't know what they would price it at. I would probably want it to be relatively cheap, but it may not end up being that way based on how LEGO would price things. But you know, I think I've got a good deal, or a fine deal, an acceptable deal, paying $20 for it. That is what the LEGO Group had as a, you know, suggested retail price, even though it was a gift with purchase. The $100 spend, so-so. It just depends on you know, or I guess in relation to other gift with purchases, it's kind of hard to evaluate. I wouldn't be too disappointed about getting this as a gift with purchase for $100. And I think that's it. So yeah, we have the leftover pieces over here, the ones that are the extra pieces for the set broadly, and that's it. So now that I've looked at this one, I will be taking this apart and putting together the last alternate model, which is this witch's cat, or spooky cat here, which I'm very excited about. So if you're interested in that, make sure you subscribe and stay up to date with the videos. It'll come out very soon, and that's it. So thank you. If you like this video, please click the thumbs up and give it a like. If you like my other videos, click the subscribe button so you can stay up to date on all the LEGO videos I'll be doing here in the future, including the last alternate build for this LEGO Creator 3-in-1 gift with purchase Mystic Witch set, and tons of other sets from all different themes, all different shape, size, price point, piece count. So subscribe so you don't miss any of those upcoming LEGO videos. We are on the road to 1,000 subscribers. It'd be amazing to get there, and I appreciate all the help. It means a lot to me. So subscribe if you're not already, and I appreciate it. If you want to support this channel in a different way, you can do that here on YouTube with membership, supers, and thanks. And I still have the Patreon, which is in the video description. It's on my channel page, patreon.com/sobricks. So maybe consider checking those things out, the membership, the Patreon. That stuff does really help me a lot as well, and it is very much appreciated. So thank you, thank you, thank you. And with all of that said, until next time, thanks. Bye.